after the rumors, the big rumors of them canceling the next Xbox, apparently the specs for the next Xbox have leaked. Is this damage control? Is this a willing leak? Well, let's find out. Xbox Magnus. That sounds strong. Leak suggests next console will be powerful, expensive, and maybe a hybrid device. What do they mean by hybrid? Quote, it will be the largest APU used in a gaming console in history. Well, the Xbox Series X is the most powerful gaming system ever, right? And it still failed. But we'll just have to say, I guess PS5 had the fastest, SSD in the gaming console, and it succeeded. So, I guess it really doesn't matter whatever the part is. What matters is the games. You may have heard a bit of chatter about something called the Xbox Magnus. They must watch me. They're like, you damn right. We're going to name it after that guy. In recent weeks, this stems from the YouTube channel Moore's Law is Dead. I've heard about this channel several times before, which claims that Magnus is the name and the AMD APU processor that will be used in the next Xbox console. The channel has taken things one step further today by sharing a leak of AMD Magnus, along with the specs, a potential release date, and various theories on what it means for the console itself. Now, we're not going to get too technical in terms of the specs in this article because, quite frankly, they delve into areas that we're not too particularly well versed in, but you can see a snapshot of all of them down in the tweet below. So I'll screenshot them and put them up for you, okay? As you can see, the bottom of the spec sheet claims that the Xbox console is targeting a 2027 release date, okay? I think we got heard it was supposed to come out next year, right? Which is something that's already been rumored in the past. The host mentions in the video how they've heard from more sources recently that Xbox is still aiming for 2027 as things stand. Beyond this, there's a theory that the Xbox console will be slightly more powerful than the PS6. Well, the Xbox Series X is more powerful than the PS5, correct? But also more expensive. And they talk on multiple occasions about how they feel it could end up being a console / PC hybrid. Okay. Quote, here are some excerpts from the video. It will be the largest APU used in gaming history. Gaming console history. It will total roughly 408 millimeters squared? I don't know some of this jargon either. That's about 13% larger than both the Xbox Series X and Xbox One X's die size, and it's 46% larger die than the monolithic one that will be used in the PlayStation 6 home console. So yeah, it should be stronger than the PS6, but at the same time, it will also be more expensive because of this larger size and its use of bridge dies, likely a larger RAM capacity compared to the PS6, at least if it wants to work well as a PC console hybrid. Quote, that's okay, I think, because this time around, Xbox is going to be much more than a console. It should also be something that can run more than just Xbox apps and challenge the PC gaming market, at least somewhat directly. And although it is using a large, for a console, APU die, I will say that compared to PC mega APUs, it's actually a tad smaller. And therefore, yes, while I don't see Xbox Magnus as likely being a direct competitor to the next PlayStation console anymore due to how much more Magnus will cost to make than the PS6 compared to the PC gaming systems, I actually think it will be much more favorable. Xbox Magnus is going to be pretty expensive from the perspective of a console. It will definitely cost more than $800. I don't think it needs to cost more than $1,200. The whole thing is an interesting watch if you're curious. Okay, I'll check out the video. But keep in mind that the plans can and do often change, and everything here should still be taken with a pinch of salt. Like any rumor. Yeah. We just don't know what the hell they're going to do. One thing I do know is that gamers do not trust Xbox anymore. They do not trust Microsoft, man. It's just like, man, what are y'all doing? You know, jacked up the prices twice this year for the consoles. Then jacked up Game Pass. Then we're getting some major rumors that you ain't even going forward with trying to compete with Sony no more. You're just going to be software. Like, who knows? Who knows? Maybe just put some fire. Maybe everything put some fire under their booty to get moving and actually go, go in deep and get it done. So we'll just have to see. But this time around, I don't know if I'm going to buy both. We'll have to see the promotion because, I bought a PS5 and I bought an Xbox Series X. And I've not used the Xbox Series X. Not once. Not once have I used it. So that's an issue for me, But yeah.